So here in this video we will learn how to include jQuery in our pages. So for this I will create a new page over here and have to save this page before using this. So here I have to select its type as HTML, and I will not save it in JavaScript, so I will going to create another folder on my desktop with the name of jQuery, and here in this I'm just giving the name to the file even also, jQuery. Save it. So here first you have to give the doc type declaration, then you have to use the HTML, same as like we were doing in HTML. Then we have to give the head, then within the head we have to specify the title. I'm just giving it to it as jQuery. Then head is closed. Then after that we have to write the body. And here we go with the body. Now how we can include the jQuery in our file? There are the two ways of including this. One way is downloading the jQuery library from jQuery website or by you clicking on this method, and another is include the jQuery from the CDN, where the CDN is content delivery network. So first we will go with the CDN method. How to we can use this? So in order to include jQuery from the CDN, what we have to do, we have to go to the Google, and in the Google you simply have to make search for embedded CDN for jQuery, and after that you will get a result over there. So for in order to include this library, I have to copy this content, this line. Okay, copy this line and I have to paste. Here I will paste this line in head section. So this way I have included this jQuery library from CDN, that is Google API, even from Google API. So what is the advantage of using this way of using jQuery in our file? We know that many users already have downloaded jQuery from the Google, and it is already in their cache memory, already available in the browser. So whenever they will download our page, so the page will download very fast over there, and even the CDN will take care of this also. Whenever the page request is made over there, it will serve the request from the nearest server, so that will also make the downloading of page more faster. The disadvantage of using this is that anytime Google or anytime the owner of this website can change this path. Anytime they can change this version name, or they can also delete or modify this file name. So that is the major disadvantage of using this way of file. Now in order to check whether this file, our jQuery, is included in this our program, we will make a small script program over here to check whether this is installed or not installed. So for this I will just create a script. I will write a small script in Java. So for this I have use script element, and here I have to check whether this is installed or not installed. So for this I will write over here if jQuery. Now here the jQuery is automatically coming over there. If we see type over there, my editor is giving indication of jQuery. It means it shows that jQuery is installed over there, but I would like to check it in the browser. So for this I will write some more lines, or I will make a program for this, whether it is installed or not. So I will go with another option, that is type of then jQuery is equal to say undefined. Okay, this is then when we don't have installed this variable or this value of jQuery is not defined. So in this case we have to write that we have to write an alert message simple over there, that is not installed. Okay, so when the value of jQuery is equal to undefined, it means to say that it will alert us a message that jQuery is not or simply we can write that jQuery not installed. Else, if this method is having certain value or defined over there, then it will message prompt us that jQuery is installed and correct. Okay, so just save this here and open the URL in your browser. So I have already opened this URL in my browser. I'm just here going to refresh this. It says that jQuery is installed and correct. It says jQuery is installed and correct. Now if I remove this line from here and save the changes and again refresh it over there, it says that jQuery is not installed over here. Okay, so this is the way we can check whether jQuery is installed or not installed in our pages. So that's over there. And another method of using jQuery is by downloading jQuery to our local computer and to include then it in our file. So for this method I have just simply go to the jQuery.com website, and from there I have to download the jQuery from this website. So simply click on this button over here. So from there just click on this button, download the compressed production jQuery. Just right click on this and save the link as option over there, and here you have to save this file in the same folder where your HTML file is there. So better you save it on the desktop than jQuery, and save this file over here. Now look at this file on desktop. Desktop, we just go to jQuery and rename this file to okay, so jQuery.min. I am just renamed this file with the over here. So here this time we have to include this locally. So for this we have to use again in the header section I will use script element, and here again I can type over here as text Java script. Then here we have to give the source. Here the name of the file was jQuery.min.js. Close this. Now here refresh this, save this, and again check it in the browser whether it is installed or not installed. So here we go, jQuery is installed and correct. And now in my case I just remove this line from here, again delete it over here, save it, and here we go, refresh this. It's showing that jQuery not installed. So this way we can check whether this is. Now here in the next video we will go with actual how we can use jQuery in our pages. We will do some exercise that we have already done in JavaScript. So, and we will see how jQuery is helpful in doing that go there. So see you in the next video. Till then, good day.